Tuesdays I'm back, and I have a brand new laptop primadoo hickey thingamajiggy that was given to me by Jacinica Blue. I shall link her channel in the description. Mucho thanks to her and her husband for this. I have written up a proper schedule for the purposes of my future YouTube videos, but this first one is just going to be a bit of a relaxed, getting into things, just give you a tour of my base progressy thingy-majiggy since I've not been recording. This here is actually the top of my automatic dressing machine. Just done this here, like so. So helms go in there, so there's a helm, chest plates, there's a chest plate, there's a chest plate. Haven't decided on this texture pack yet, just be aware of that, it's subject to change. Boots, there we go. So yeah, that goes into my automatic dressing machine, which is downstairs. We shall get to that in a little while. I have written up a whole proper schedule for the purposes of my YouTube recording video amazingness. Basically on Mondays it's going to be Minecraft, so hopefully I'll get this up today. Ooh, 2 suns. I'll get this up today and I'll keep on schedule. Tuesdays I'm hoping to do a multiplayer series on Torchlight 2, but that is purely depending on my internet as to whether or not it'll actually let me play whilst recording at the same time. You know, because my internet sucks and all. Yeah, so that's Tuesdays. If that doesn't go to plan, I do have a backup game all lined up and ready. On Wednesdays I'm going to do a Loki dies in the Binding of Isaac, because all you sadistic buggers seem to really like that. Watching me die over and over and over again, because why the hell not, I suppose. And then on Thursdays I'm going to be doing a series on a game called Don't Starve. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about that, it's all over the place. I just happen to quite like it a bit. It's going to be a little bit different. I've actually added a couple of mods to it, nothing major though. And then on Friday I shall do Loki Looks At, which is where I'm going to find a random game each day and just, well, look at it. Of course. Automated sugarcane farm. This is the exact same one that was featured many moons ago by myself, that I made a tutorial on. This is actually an automated melon farm inside of here. It just happens to be so automated I don't even need to look at it, which is just as well because it's ugly. Wheat farm. Wheat farm's quite clever because when that wheat grows it filters off and the wheat goes to my storage area and all the seeds come back up here, which is nice. There's a couple of other monstrosities around here. We have this massive thing, which is actually a game of Connect 4. The giant ass game of Connect 4. Everyone knows how to play Connect 4, right? You in this case, instead of dropping a disc in the top, you push a button and it drops it in for you, which is nice. You got one on that trial there. You got one in the middle, like so. The different colours are purely so that you can see where you're going. That's the only reason I really did that. It doesn't look particularly nice or anything. And then over here we have sand, because of course it's the only other thing along with gravel that falls. And then a reset lever that drops it all down into a series of hoppers, breaks on those torches there and drops into a series of hoppers, which then cart it off and up into here. This is using my very own item elevator that I created, and I will be doing a tutorial on that at some point. Along with my regular schedule, I intend to do the occasional videos throughout the week of me doing either tutorials or like little mod reviews, something like that, just to keep it going a bit. Over here, you have my storage area. Isn't it awesome? It is awesome, you just don't know it yet. I told you it was awesome. Yes, indeed. Turn the lights on. Open everything up. Crafting table. Most of my stuff, like it says, my wheat, for example, melons automatically get filtered into here. Coal automatically gets filtered into here. Ores automatically get filtered into here. We'll take that out and use that as a demonstration later. So yeah, everything automatically gets filtered into here, which is lovely. Turn the lights off because of reasons. And close. Ignore the random pillar over there. That's there for the purposes of cutting this world out if I want to. That's in the corner. It's cuts everything out so that I can move in. If I start a new world, I can just dump this in the middle of it. That over there, by the way, is an automatic sorting facility which is used for sorting all the stuff from down in my mine. And this is what we shall show you now. Firstly, here is the automatic dresser that I mentioned before. As you can see, I am naked. And now I'm not naked. Yay! Yay for getting dressed automatically. It's a little bit slower than I would like, but I have worked on that a bit. This monstrosity is my very own creation. I'm quite proud of this. I won't be doing a tutorial on this just because it's crap and pretty much pointless. But yeah, what happens is these minecarts are connected to the hoppers you saw at the top. And each time I stand on that pressure plate, these all circulate once and drop one item into each hopper. This minecart here, when I stand on that pressure plate, then goes scoots along here, underneath each of these, picking up one item from each, and then stops there. And whilst it is stopped there, this minecart, with a hopper, there's no particular reason for that hopper, it just happens to have one, goes along these detector rails here, sending a pulse through these pulse shorteners, to the dispenser. So it sends 4 pulses to the dispenser, which automatically puts it back on for you. And then once that's done, this minecart then trundles back round there, and these ones trundle back round there, refilling all, which is very nice. This redstone here is actually for other things. I'm trying to remember what. Oh yes, that's for the opening and closing of the staircase I came down on. My bad. Right, so yeah, we can fill that back in. So yeah, there's automatic dressing machine. Proud! Over here we have automatic brewing stations. The key there is actually the splash potion of weakness, which is the key to my storage facility. Obviously in survival mode you wouldn't just keep getting it back like you do in creative mode, so I'd have to keep brewing them again. Like that, and then boop, and then that kind of does its own thing. Eyes first? Oh crud, it's once in a blue moon it screws up, and it would do that whilst I'm recording. Enchanting table, on and off portal, because of course mobs can now pass through these portals, so we don't want it on all the time, otherwise I'm going to come down here and get mullered. What's that? Oh, yeah, that works. Potion of weakness, it's not going to use the nether wart now though. But if we use the gunpowder, that becomes splash potion of weakness, so I can actually remove the nether wart from that one. I never even thought about that. Okay. Well, hey! Anyway, down to the mines! Yeah, I've turned off view bobbing and just added my own. This is my teddy door. It's my favourite 3x3 door because you go poof and it opens, then poof and it closes. Just like that. And there's just an incinerator, you know, for your excessive amounts of cobblestone after you've been mining. Then this minecart will take us down to our mines. It's all pretty like. Oh. Now the mine is nothing particularly special to look at. I haven't actually done any mining yet because I just spend all my time building stuff. But anyway, after your hard day of mining, you come along to this chest here, and you dump your iron ore into it, like so. And then when that empties out, as you can see, it's emptying out into a hopper below. The minecart underneath, wait for it, There we go. It buggers off, and that minecart has now gone to the bottom of an item elevator that I didn't create myself, I followed a tutorial for, and it'll get sent to my sorting facility and then back into my storage room. Yay! Yeah, I have a really overly organised Minecraft now. Last thing to show you, of course, is this. That's a furnace, as it happens, see? But it's also a secret door to this room, because whilst you're trundling away in the mines, you don't want to have to go all the way back to your storage room to do any crafting and what have you, so I've got a few bits just set up in here along the way. I love those lights. I do actually have now got my own test world. You know, you see these big redstoners with their own test worlds and stuff. Might give you a quick look around that sometime. See, there's a few things on there that obviously are not here. But yeah, so all that iron should have gone through this sorting facility by now. They'll get sorted here, and then spat out, and there's some hoppers underneath here, obviously not there, but you get the idea. There's hoppers underneath here, and they all go off to my my storage room. There is one extra chest here as well, and that's if I dump out my inventory into it, and there's a few things that aren't part of the sorting system, because as you can see there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's like 10 different items, that's it. I can extend that indefinitely, I just couldn't be bothered to. And yeah, that's all gone into my sorting facility now. So yeah, this is my world so far. It's looking quite fun. So for Mondays it's going to be modded Minecraft Survival. I have been working on modding it for absolutely ages. It's in 1.5.1, and so that should be fun. That's got some good stuff in there. I've got Airs Magica, I've got Forestry, I've got extra bees, because I happen to really like the beekeeping aspect of it. I've got... what else have I got? I forget. We shall see. We'll have fun. Anyway, so that's enough. That's all from me for today. Hopefully this will be up later tonight, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye!